And I'm Andre Derry. Today we're going to share with you the importance of follow-up.
Follow-up. You know, Andre, I think that's one of the things that I probably lack the most in, and most people in the network marketing business. We do all this work to get people in, and then we just don't follow up. So let's talk about it for a second. What about the importance of follow-up?
Well, it's a part of a business that is actually critical to your success. If you're not following up, you're leaving money on the table.
That's right. So, you know, one of the biggest questions that my people have been asking me is, when should I follow up with somebody? Tell me about when you think it's the best time to follow up with somebody after that first contact.
Well, you had the first contact, like you said. And after that first contact, it's always important. If they did not make a decision at that time to join you or to buy the product that you're offering, you always get permission. Hey, is it okay if I follow up with you? Okay. Now, here's what's critical. You've got to make sure that you determine the space and time. Let's say, can I follow up with you in 1 week? And you follow up exactly at that time.
Okay, so it's really important to follow through with what you say you're going to do.
Absolutely.
Okay, now, the other thing is, how should people be following up? Let's say that we called somebody on the phone off of a list that we had, or you know, a friend of ours, and we talked to them, or we gave them the presentation, and they're moderately interested, and I say to them, you know what, Joe, can I call you back in a week? And they say, yeah, let's talk next week. Now, tell me how you should do that. How should you approach that follow-up call?
Well, the first thing you do when you reach out to them, you confirm with them, hey, it's Andre, and we spoke a week ago, and you gave me permission to call you back and follow up with you to see where you're at and to see if you were interested in moving forward. Always confirm with them that you are doing what they gave you permission to do.
Great. So to me, I think mastering follow-up is one of the keys to the success in this business.
It's very important that people also understand that you could follow up the first time and still not get a result or a positive outcome in terms of them joining you or them buying product from you or buying a service from you. It doesn't matter what your offer is. You've got to understand, though, that the follow-up is always the same way every single time. You get permission, even after the first follow-up, to follow up with them again. So if they're not ready to make a decision, you say, hey, is it okay if within 30 days I just give you a call back and see where you're at then and see if you're ready to move forward? Would that be fine with you?
And that real quick brings up my last question is, how many times should I follow up with that person that just keeps saying no over and over?
You know what, that's such a great question. Here's my answer. Until they tell you, no, you can't follow up with me anymore. See, it doesn't matter to me how long it takes. As long as I get permission and they keep giving me permission to follow up, I will continue following up with that person. Could be for years. It doesn't matter. As long as I keep that dialogue open, I have someone that's a potential customer or a business partner joining me in my business.
I'm Dan Hunt.
And I'm Andre Derry, founding member of Team Thrive and the Thrive Network.
We are dedicated to helping you succeed in your home-based business.